We are officially here. So happy Monday. It is
Happy Monday.
Second cup of coffee. I'm Jason.
I'm Pili.
And it is time to, why not?
Party.
Okay.
No?
No? Monday, coffee. Here we go. All right, so we are here. It's weekend recap.
Yes.
Wow, that went fast.
Wow.
But yeah, a lot happening here.
Wow.
Pili just went off 4 days of UPW, right?
Wow.
Unleash the Power Within, virtual,
Wow.
which means in the midst of it, I was traveling a little bit, and then I was all in kid zone.
He was awesome. Thank you for being so supportive, baby.
Well, you're welcome. And the kids want you back because they both passed out sideways. So 2 of 3 passed out sideways in their beds much earlier than they usually go to bed. So I will take that on myself because I had them out biking and then swimming and then biking. And yes, we had all 3 of them out there in the pool with myself, and they did not drown me, which is
it's amazing.
A feat beyond itself.
Because we went to the pool yesterday, and just with the 2 of us having the 3 of them, it's like, what do they call it in football? Zone defense? I know my football terms. Ooh.
Or basketball. Yeah, zone.
Oh, is that basketball?
Basketball. You can do zone in football too. Regardless. Yeah.
Anywho,
we're here.
So I could do this. Unleash the Power Within, or as I like to call it, Unleash the Aloha Within. There's so much that I could tell you guys about this. If you haven't been to one of his live events, never mind. The virtual event was amazing. I've never been to a live event. I cannot wait. My ticket included a pass to go to a live event. So whenever this COVID thing hopefully passes, or we figure it out, or whatever, I love Melissa, my cousin's watching. Hi. Then I cannot wait to go. I cannot wait to bring Jason. And this is truly up leveling your life and your consciousness and just your connection to everything, the world, and like all the aloha. So one of the things I do want to talk about is the challenge, the newest challenge that I'm doing. It is crazy. He breaks it down to 10 steps.
A challenge should be someone keeping up with the challenges we're doing.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep up with the challenges you're doing.
All the challenges. But we have to keep on up leveling the challenges, because it's like 75 hard, for instance, has basically become life. So do we just stay at that level? Do we just stay at that hard level, or do we keep on up leveling it? So phase 3 is no joke. It's hard. It's hard because there's so many things you have to check off the list. So
it's some things that are funny too. So go talk in person to a stranger during COVID. That's just funny all on its own. So try and cross that threshold here in New Jersey.
I'm going to go make sure that the other 2 children are not eating the one child. I'll be right back.
All right. So, yeah, ton happening here. It's been a great weekend. Like we said, we had, honestly, an awesome baby shower for my brother Ryan and his beautiful wife, Rebecca. They have a baby coming very soon. Very exciting. Did that with social distancing and everything else. That was a ton of fun. Got to see family yesterday, everybody doing their mask thing, doing everything we need to do, right? So, of course, keep everyone safe. Kids had a great time. They got ice cream because there was an ice cream truck there. That was dynamic. And then really just had to continue to look at ways to improve. And so one thing that's really been good about when you do the phases in 75 Hard, I have to do a better job at implementing this, because this is where I fail. It's just getting down the important tasks, right? The important tasks. And I did a post the other day where the real thing that a leader needs to be is that the leader needs to focus that energy on what's important and not urgent, because the urgent is going to come daily, right? There's going to be the fire here, there, here, and there. And if you're running to those fires constantly, then you're never going to progress within your business, and you're not going to be a leader. Had a thing today where we had someone sign up for our coaching program, and one of the links was broken. I had to look back to see where was that in the process, where that happened, right? Because I could have said, fire, fix. But in that fact, we got back to the core cause of it, and the problem was corrected, so it won't continue on.
Something's broken?
Nothing's broken.
Nothing's broken.
Nothing's broken.
Not at all.
And when it is, what do? You correct, move forward, learn the lesson, and make the experience better going forward. So lots of this has just been great. It's basically we're doing 3 critical tasks that are prime for your business and 5 power tasks. And this could be have to make this call today. It could be doing affirmations. It could be stretching, which is on my point. I have not stretched for years, and I'm just trying to stretch daily. That's important to my health and to my well-being. And honestly, that's going to be very important for my future.
One of mine is accountability. I have an accountability partner. I actually have 2. Jillian Sidoti, we owe each other a phone call this week, and I have my scheduled phone call with my friend Amanda Abdel-Sayed. She's been on our show twice. She's been on Second Cup of Coffee, and she's also been on what should we call our other show, that Jason Pili project.
Yes, that other one.
That other one. So accountability, and this is every day. Even though I have calls twice a week, every day I have to hold myself accountable to those goals I set in those calls. What's another one of yours?
Well, I went over a couple here. So
Okay.
honestly, so 5 minutes of stretching, visualizing. I had to send out, we had our lender inspection last week on a property. So I had to get out all the billing, work with the team to make sure that's all across. But that's primed to push the property forward. So these are things that are crucial and have to be done. And you don't fill this with 900 tasks. That's where the tasks become irrelevant. It's what is important. And this can be to you, to your family, to your finances. You choose that segment and you have to knock them out. And at the end of the day, you put a win on the top of the end of the day. And if you lose in life, that's fine because we have lessons to learn. But in phase 3 of 30 of 75 hard, you start over from all the way back in the beginning.
You don't only lose phase 3, you lose all of 75 hard. You just go back to the beginning and you start over again, and you have another year to complete the whole thing. Yeah. I love 75 hard. I mean, another thing that I'm doing is I do at least 5 minutes up to 10 minutes of Hawaiian each day. I'm so proud of myself. I'm actually up to 14 days. I just made my 14th day. Connecting with old friends. I write down what I'm grateful for, and then we have all the other things that we have to do, including the 10 pages and the random act of kindness. But to add to that, now I have this 10-day health challenge. It's brought to you by Tony Robbins. So this is the power of vital breathing. Take 10 power breaths 3 times a day. If you look up Tony Robbins in YouTube, you'll see how he primes every day, and I'm starting to do that. But now I have to do this throughout the day. So, and it's been amazing. I actually did it before I came on here. It really up-leveled my
Why you're so calm today?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, you know what's in here? Water. I'm going to be completely honest.
Oh. I'm
not even drinking coffee, because the other thing is I have to actually take down my caffeine intake. So I'm going to try only doing 1 cup of coffee a day. And let's see what happens when 5 o'clock rolls around. I think I can do it.
Well, they say in the morning you don't need the coffee, but you're just leveling to what was there before, right? So the coffee. I still drink coffee, so I'm not saying it. I'm just putting out the facts that are in front of us.
And so much of this that we're already doing, like it says, drink half your body weight in ounces a day. I'm already drinking more than that because I'm doing a gallon. Go green. We've started juicing. It's saying test your pH. I'm not sure how to do that. So if anybody wants to let us know how to do it, or we can Google it. And we've been already adding fresh lemon to our water. Aerobic energy. We're already running every day. Structural alignment and maximum strength. That's basically like doing stretches and exercises to like re-energize your body. So I'm just going to add more yoga to my exercise routine. And the power of a directed mind and heart. Stand guard at the door of your mind. So folks, this is important, especially now, but all the time. Especially now, stand guard at the door of your mind with all the crap that is all over the news and all over everything. Stand guard at the door of your mind. Make sure the right things get into your head, especially, and I'm going to say this, especially at night, because I find when I can't sleep, it's because I've like either watched something damaging or watched something that's too energetic or watched something that's like filled with not good things. So if you're going to watch anything at night, make sure it's a comedy. Make sure it's something lighthearted. Make sure it's something that you can fall asleep to. Because a lot of these times we'll like be either playing video games that has like a ton of violence, or we don't play video games, but I know a lot of people that do. But just it's not only the news. It's whatever we ingest into our heads. So stand guard at the door of your mind. Utilize the healing power of the heart 3 times a day. Stop what you are doing. Shift your focus, mind, breath, emotion to the area around your heart. So like give your heart some time to just feel grateful. Like even thinking about 3 things that you're grateful for. Flood yourself with positive memories and future visions 10 minutes a day. So this is his priming method. Again, go to YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. Tony Robbins does it. I just did it this morning. And start and end this day with gratitude every day. In my book, in my journal, I write 3 things that I'm grateful for. At the end of the night, I re-look at those things, and I usually think of 3 more. So that's it. I don't even feel like I'm adding anything to it. So because most of that stuff we're already doing.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of things, just like making sure you do the gratitude, making sure you're setting guard at your mind, making sure that you are living your best life positively with kindness and with aloha.
It just comes down to it. It's time for you and for all of us to get our own thoughts, right? And to think in our own minds, this is what I believe and this is what I stand for. If we were back before, the social media age and everything else, what would be happening now would just be considered gossip, right? And as kids, everybody thinks about gossiping, right? And so having that talk track is that we need to get back to the true cause of saying, okay, this is what I believe and this is what I stand for. And I'm not just going to jump all over the place and be affected by everything that comes out, everything that's put out there. And not just COVID, like just in life, right? Let's get back to just being our best selves and just focusing on us and seeing what good we can do today. And we're working on it. We're
every day
daily working on just steps to be better. We're working on connecting better daily. And it of course, when we're both tired, we both have long hours, the kids are going nuts, the dogs, and just that's the moments you need to have that put in place, because you have to take a moment and say, okay, is this something I should be upset at, irritated over, or is it me? Is it me? Am I the one right now that's choosing, and think of the word there, choosing to get angry or get upset or yell because I'm fill in the blank, tired, restless, stressed over something? And take that down a notch. And if you think about that, it's going to clear your mind and allow you to have a good choice moving forward instead of reacting, right? Again, you can control what you think, what you say, how you do it, and really how you feel, right? And so if you go back to that, okay, you control these things. So it's time to take back the control.
And I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with this what I'm about to say. This comes from Tony, and I completely believe it. Suffering is a choice. Yes, amazing and crazy things happen to us. Things that bring us down. There's sadness. There's all sorts of just pain happening in the world. But it's your choice to live in that pain. You can take yourself out of it, take your mindset out of that pain. And if you can't, ask for help. Ask for someone's help by all means. But it is a choice.
So it goes back with our newsletter went out today, our weekly newsletter. If you're not getting it right, so we're getting a ton of great feedback on it. Quote right in there today, one that we were really just thinking about was that one day in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Yeah. Well, why is that, right? Because that's where the growth happens. That's where we find ourselves, we find who we are, we find who we can be, and we find who we become.
I mean, it's really all of that right there. And I was thinking about the quote that you had right before that. It was about like the good people. Can you go back to that quote?
To our goal.
Yes. Never blame anyone in your life. Good people give you happiness. Bad people give you experience. Worst people give you a lesson. And best people give you memories. So think of those horrible times in your life. And Tony Robbins, like actually during the breakthrough, during the actually unleashing of your power, he actually takes you into this deep, dark hole of all all the like crazy stuff that may have happened to you. And I was a ball of crazy crying mess. I actually had Jason take the kids to a place where they couldn't hear me, couldn't see me, because I didn't want them to see me in the state. And Tony actually said to make sure your children are in another room. But then you pull yourself out of it and you realize what you learned from all those things that happened to you or may be happening to you, and how you can make the choice to step out of it and use those things as a lesson. Use those crazy things that happened to you, and then let it go and start stacking those things that are amazing, that just are filled with light and gratitude. Because so many times when we're in this mode of suffering and pain, it's because we're stacking one bad thing over another. I mean, how many times do you wake up in there that you're just like, oh my goodness, I didn't get enough sleep. Okay. Oh my goodness, the coffee machine's broken. Oh my goodness, my kids are yelling. Oh my goodness, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness, I can't find socks. Oh my goodness, it's one thing after another. Is
that my roof right there? You cannot have enough socks to have no socks.
I can't. There's never any.
I have at least a pair of socks for 19 months. Yeah. Yes, in most weeks, they are somewhere. And if you do know where my socks are, I will pay a handsome ransom to get them back.
We have a number that you can actually text us just to let us know where our socks are. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
If you do know, and this is true, you can actually text me, 908-224-6876. Text me today. Let me know where my socks are, and I promise there will be a reward for my socks being found. And really, the only pair of socks I care about, one pair of socks. You know what pair of socks that is?
The farm to feed socks.
Farm to feed socks, because I can run 100 miles in those socks. I can run 100 miles in honestly any socks. But those socks, for some reason, really are great socks. So if you're looking for a pair of running socks that get soaked, just like put them through the works. Farm to feed socks, they are literally great, right?
So we are 2 minutes past the 15-minute mark. If you're working out for a half an hour, come on back, get it, like push on forward, push harder, work on through, and yeah.
So today we were talking again about, I don't want to lose. We're talking about our feelings, right? But other people can feel that, right? And other people can feel how you feel. And Maya Angelou, I'll put in context, but she has a line where she basically says, people won't remember what you said or exactly what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel.
Yeah, no, that's true. And especially when it comes to your significant other, your family members that may live with you, your children especially. I mean, can you imagine if you are, and Tony Robbins calls it a beautiful state. Imagine if you're in that beautiful state all the time, how much more your children would grow into that state. Whereas if you're in this depressive or suffering state, your children feel that as well. Or if you're just irritated all the time, your children feel that. So one of my goals is to try and be in a beautiful state as much as possible. I know I'm going to have those low points, but I am counting on Jason. I'm also counting on my kids. I'm like, you know what? If mommy doesn't seem like she's having a good time, just tell mommy time out. Yeah, I'm kind of giving them their permission. I mean, I'm giving the 5-year-old permission, but it's living in this beautiful state. It's not crazy talk. It's not deluding yourself, because I know, and you know, and the people who practice this thing, we out there. But how can you help those horrible things if you are in that suffering? You need to come up above it and pull people out of it, pull people into this beautiful state. Help by helping yourself first, filling your cup first. And then, I love this quote, and I'm going to mangle it, but I turned into something else. Like, I am the aloha that the world is looking for. I am the candle that is going to light all candles. But unless your candle's lit, you can't light other candles. That fire that you can spread can go on forever, as long as you are whole and as long as your fire is lit first. You can light a candle, that candle can light other candles. So
remember, right? So most people in this world are awesome. There's a few people who aren't. Let's not treat it the opposite way around, treating it like everybody's bad and there's a few good people involved, right? No, there's a ton of greatness in this world. Let's think about where we can now level up to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's a good place to end this at. I mean,
cool.
I think that's everything.
We are talking tomorrow about something that's a topic that you want to hear. I don't know what it is, but in that front, I will know what it is. But you will want to hear it because it will be our best show since today. And in that front, right, we will.
That was the best show.
That was awesome. Guys, see you tomorrow. If we have, what you want to, this,
number.
Again, you want to text us. Let me know where my socks are. Yes. Here's the number right here, 908-224-6876. Or
better yet, let me know where the socks are so I can be the superhuman hero today.
But you can text us. It's going to go direct to Pili and I. You can tell us, honestly, what kind of juice works for you. What workout you're doing right now. In the 75 hard, we want to hear from you and see what you're doing. If you're in the real estate, tell us about it. If you're investing in apartment buildings, we'd love to talk to you, see what market you're in, what you're looking for, how you're looking at the environment right now during COVID. How we can help you. Sure. Let's go there too. We'd love to help. That wraps us up. Yeah? No? Okay.
Aloha. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow.